How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Mojo Group. Mike here. I'm still here at Zenith Aircraft, and today I'm going to show you the low-wing version of the 750. Stay tuned. We're checking out the Zenith 650. There's actually a funny story about this airplane. Guys, depending on how long you've been following Mojo Grip, I remember my early days as a student pilot and as a pilot when I was looking to get my very first airplane. I was looking hard at this bird. And being a low-wing guy, just a personal preference, I thought this was a good budget airplane. And I remember looking on the marketplace then, and a bunch of these were listed for like $30,000. Now, I don't know if you're gonna get them for the same price in this market, but a few years ago, you could get a fairly used 650 or the 601, which was the predecessor for this airplane, around $30,000. But let me take you around it. So, if you're familiar with Zenith, you know they build really nice high-wing airplanes, really nice stol airplanes, and this is one of the models they offer. It's a two-seater, low-wing, and what you consider a light sport. And now, given a lot of their models can also be a light sport, if you look very closely to the wing of this airplane, it's actually very similar to the high wing. Now, not that one, but this one. And so I would say they share a very similar wing. And in terms of your fuel capacity, which is in this wing, you have up to 30 gallons total, so 15 on each side. And that probably buy you a good 5 to 6 hours worth of flying, depending on the power plant. And as you see here, this particular model, they decided not to paint it, which I think can be a really nice color. If you just leave the aluminum, you can see it, it feels like a mirror. See, I'm right here. It's very shiny, so if you're on the shiny perspective, you can always leave your airplane. I think that's another thing I should point out, is that when you're building an airplane, any airplane, whether it be a 650 or any experimental, you don't always have to paint the airplane. Nice silver color like this also can look good. But one thing you would get with this airplane, the 650 and all Zenith, is visibility. You see right here, you have glass starting all the way from back here. And right now we do have the cabin open, but all of that is glass. And so you can see through. Now, speaking of, to get into the 650, you do have a step up here. And you basically step up and you would climb here and then into the airplane. Now, I don't know because I don't see a pad here, so maybe you just climb and go straight into the airplane. But this is typical. Now, you look in the cockpit and the cabin here, I cannot tell you exactly the cabin width, but I imagine it's close to 50 inches because if I go like this, you can see how wide this cabin is. So for a two-seater, you're probably in the mid-40s to 50 inches in this cabin, which is pretty nice. And you have a simple middle stick here, both sides. You have your rudder pedals there. And depending on who you are, you can always interchange your avionics. This airplane is equipped with a dynon, so dual screen. I imagine this is like an EFIS for engine monitoring, but I'm not sure. I can't confirm that. You've got your radios in the middle and then your fuel selector. Now let me go around and show you the Backspace. The Zenith 650 again fits very much into the light sport category, so the performance numbers you would get in this airplane will be identical or very similar. You can see all that room back there. Guess what? You can throw some bags there, whether it be you or you and a friend or a partner, and go somewhere. Now, if you look, you can see that these seats are not adjustable, so you can't really push it back and forth. But what I imagine is that you can push and pull your rudder pedals to adjust for height. So let's see if that's the case. Maybe not. I do not see the option to be able to do that. Or maybe you can adjust the seats, but I can't confirm just yet, guys. Now you look in your middle console, you have a throttle lever and mixture. Now, your levers in here will always be determined by your power plant. This particular airplane has, let's see, what's the engine we're running here? I believe there's a Continental engine running this airplane, but this airplane is also an airplane that's can be fitted with the road tax, or if you go the Viking route, which is a Honda conversion engine, or Aero Momentum, which is a Suzuki conversion engine. So you have all different options that you can go with, and that will also affect how much you're paying to build this airplane. And speaking of, the price for a Zenith CH650 airframe kit, you're looking at $20,500, and then you have a finishing kit at $6,500. If you want a quick build, add another $6,000-ish to that, so about $5,800. Altogether, you're going to be spending, let's do the math, you're going to be looking at $33,000 to $35,000 for your kit for this airplane. And then, depending on the power plant you go with and your avionics, I believe you can build this airplane within $100,000. So for $100,000, you will have a finished two-place airplane that you can go somewhere with. And as far as performance, you're looking at close to 5 hours worth of range, and your cruise speed is 120 miles to 130 miles per hour, and this airplane stalls around 44 miles per hour. You do see it's a two-bladed prop. Again, here's another option. Depending on the builder, you can choose whichever prop you want that goes best with your power plant. So there you have it. This is the Zenith CH650. This is one of the earliest experimental models that you will find in the market, and you can have one completely done for you or build yourself within $100,000. Just depend on the options. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Until next video, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.